Namaskar. I'm Kajal Sharma, Kathak artist, performer, practitioner, exponent, guru, educator, examiner, teacher, a mother, a daughter, a wife, a sister. So many roles at the same time in my life. I'm here today to tell my story, tell my journey, the experiences I have shared with Kathak on my path of Kathak as a classical dancer, to try to inspire you and to motivate you. In the beginning, I would like to thank your group for giving me the chance to bring my story on this platform. So thank you very much. My father was born in Lahore. My mother was born in Karachi. And they migrated to India in 1947. At the time of partition. I was born and brought up in Agra. As the youngest member in the family, I had many advantages in my life. I think that's one of the reasons I could continue, I could start, I could continue, and I'm still doing it. My association with Kathak, Indian classical dance. My father didn't allow my elder sisters to come on stage because he was from a very conservative family. There were no as such artists, musicians in our family, neither my mother's side or not my father's side. But my mother had a great passion for art and painting. Though my dad used to sing very well, old Sehgal song, but he didn't want his daughters to come on stage and do dancing as such. So being the youngest, I had this advantage. My sisters used to dress me up like a little doll, and they used to feel very proud of presenting me in my neighborhood as baby Kajal is performing. So I remember I used to make my own small tickets and circulate in the neighborhood to come and watch my performance. Those were the childhood memories to how I started this dance. I think it was shaping me towards that route. I was pretty good in my education, academics, and had throughout first class. But my dance was always dominating and on the top. My priority had always been music dance. My mom was a very good artist, painter, though a mathematics teacher. So I had seen when I was born, she was doing a course of art and painting. So I had seen a lot of colors, brushes, papers, sketches around me, and before I could speak, I started drawing and dancing. So maybe this must have taken my mother's attention towards it, and she encouraged me thoroughly. She was the biggest inspiration for me. Then the time came, I was growing a little bit with my dance experiences, performances in Agra, outside Agra, going out many different cities in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, nearer states, and getting a lot of appreciation, recognition. Once I was performing a filmy song, Bindiya Chamkegi. I had many favorites like Yaro Suno Ye Dadi Ke Lutaiya Ka Balpan from Mia Nazir from Agra, and folk songs and few Bollywood numbers like Bindiya Chamkegi, Honton Pe Aisi Baat, so on, so on. So I was performing in Lucknow, and then I was spotted by the legend of Kathak, the maestro, who choreographed in Mughal-e-Azam, Pakiza, Ek Nazar, such great films. He spotted me and asked my mum to bring me in his class. So my mum took me to his class, and his name was Lachu Maharaji, and he introduced the passion for Kathak. I don't remember as such the techniques which he taught me, because then the journey started. Like, I used to travel frequently from Agra to Lucknow just to be in his class to learn, because I was very little, so I could not live with him and learn. So I had to finish my education first. Meanwhile, he introduced me to Birju Maharaji, and who was his nephew. And then I met Maharaji at the age of 7.5, and since then I had this clear path that I have to learn Kathak, I have to learn from him. I had a very clear vision of my future. I did not want anything else. I had no idea that it can be a profession or it can be a source of income or name or fame, anything. I had no idea about it. But I had one thing very clear in my mind, that whenever I dance, I feel very happy, and whenever I see the audience, I evolve. So that was the main essence of my love towards Kathak, because I got a lot of recognitions. And meanwhile, I was also learning from Babulal Srivastav ji in Agra, which had a different style of dancing. Lucknow and Jaipur, we have Gharana styles. So I was learning in Agra, Jaipur Gharana, and Maharaji is known for Lucknow Gharana. But at least I was continuing my Kathak training. I could not live in Delhi, I could not go to Lucknow. So that's how I started, and it began like a mission to me. I completed my graduation. Before that, I was learning Indian classical music, tabla, keyboard, guitar. At the same time, I was doing theatre. I joined IPTA, the local group, though it's a national organization, and I joined it. It gave me a lot of chance to face the audience, opportunities to perform. Almost like 2-3 shows sometimes in a day I was performing when I was little. After graduating, I moved to Delhi as all planned with the national scholarship from Sangeet Natak Academy for my training under Birju Maharaji. While I was getting my training, receiving my Kathak knowledge, enhancing my qualification, I had lots of offers for television serials, even from a film, but I concentrated on Kathak as guided by Maharaji and my mother. I had many chances to perform all over the country, from south to north to west to east, all sort of every state, many cities. At the same time, I was offered in 1981 to go abroad. That was my first international tour. First country was Bulgaria. It was through ICCR, Indian Council of Cultural Relations. And then my international chapter started of performances and workshops. I must have performed in numerous countries. As far as I can remember, it's Bulgaria, Libya, Malaysia, Singapore, Iraq, Venezuela, USSR, Japan, Taiwan, Greece, America, Germany, Reunion, Kyiv, many countries I had performed. with success and conducted many workshops. After graduation from Kathak Kendra as a senior specialization course, I came back to Agra to my parents, where I had a job waiting for me, though I didn't want that, because I always wanted to be a freelancer and free bird. Like, I can perform whenever I want, I can travel anywhere. That was the peak time of my career. I was building it up. But I had an offer to become a lecturer in Diyalbagh University, where I had my education. So I could not reject it. I accepted the offer. I became a lecturer of performing art. That actually enhanced my ability to teach as well. There I choreographed many dances. One of the dances, Holi dance, was a big hit. We won National Youth Festival's All India Dance Competition. That was a big achievement that time. And Doordarshan invited us to perform for them so that they can telecast the Holi dance on Holi. And it was a very big success. While I was doing this, I had also got very close association and strong association with Sanskar Bharati. And I feel very proud to say that I was one of the founder members of Sanskar Bharati, which is a national-wide organization for Indian culture and education. Touring all over the world, touring in the nation with my dance, as the performer, as a teacher. The journey was very beautiful. And then I got my life partner, and I got married to a man whom I always had a dream for. And we have our business. So he was actually settled in Germany. So I had to move to Germany after my marriage. And then everything was taking different scenario. I left my country, I left my dance, because that was my new role in my life. So I didn't want to be over ambitious. I wanted to enjoy my married life with my husband, and that's how I started my family life. 1994, I became a mother. The most beautiful moment in my life. And then in 98, I had another son born to me, and dance was somehow preserved inside me. I had not gone out and crazy to dance that time, because I didn't want to compromise with my motherhood, with my family life. So I gave the priority to my family, to my children, because I wanted to see them growing every second. I didn't want to miss that precious time. And I feel really proud to say that I have no regret when I was away from dance, because I had not given it up, but I had no planning as such to restart the dance again. It was in my destiny, so it had to be like that. My mom was visiting me, and then she said, children are growing, you can start again if you want, because you have done really hard work. So don't let it go just like that, because you had learned from a legend, you have a precious knowledge, you have to share to the next generation. And fortunately, my husband has always been very supportive. So with his help, children were not aware of my skills and my dance forms, but they had always cooperated. They understood that if Ma is practicing if she has a show, she must be seriously needing for that time for herself. So they were very cooperative, and I feel very blessed and lucky. That's how the second phase of life, which was not easy, because I have 2 children and then dance. I mean, I didn't want to do 99%. I wanted to be 100% with my family and my dance. It took me 2.5, 3 years to shape me back to the original shape, speed, edge, sharpness. All the material was there in my mind. All the experience was there in my body. My soul was filled with music and dance. It had not gone anywhere. I had preserved it somehow, and because when I was in India before my marriage, I was practicing 9 hours, 8-9 hours a day. So that actually had a benefit, and that's how I could restart. So I feel very humble and proud to say that I'm the pioneer of Kathak in North Wales and Northwest. Nobody was teaching Kathak here. Nobody had seen Kathak here in the North Wales and north of UK. So it was not easy to start, to convince, but then when I started teaching with Voice, Vedic Organization of Indian Culture and Education, I think people got the message that this is one of the finest classical dance forms, which not just has to do with techniques and its musicality, but it also reflects the culture, the Indian culture, the values, the lifestyle, how it has been followed by ages, centuries. So people valued it, and I have very few obstacle in that sense. I have loads of good students, their parents, they have trust on me, and they are following the instructions, like how to transform the lives into our own culture. So my message was like to get the best of the both worlds. We are living here, so we have to respect the values, culture here, simultaneously our own Indian culture and values. So Kathak helped me to convey my message to the young generation. And I had received many awards, State Sangeet Natak Academy Award, and numerous awards, lot of love, respect from the community, from younger to the older people, my students, their parents. Many organizations have taken birth from my classes. So I can say with pride that I had a privilege to introduce the Indian culture here in the in this present society in North Wales and Northwest and Manchester. I keep going to India. I do a lot of workshops there. I enjoy working in India because then I get to recharge myself. I get chance to reconnect to my roots, and I get strength by doing it. I feel very confident when I work in India because the audience there has a lot of Gunijan, learned people, music lovers, Gurujans. When they appreciate, when they expect something, I have to live up to their expectations. So I have to work harder according to the Indian values. Then I have to work hard. So it gives me challenge. It motivates me to go back to my country and work there and teach and learn at the same time. Unfortunately, I had been receiving some awards as well in India. So life is to give the best what we can, and I don't think I could have ever done anything else than Kathak. So I'm very, very thankful to my parents, my family, my husband, my children, and that's my story. And I think the last thing what I would like to say is, whatever you think in life, if your vision is clear, if your path is clear, you certainly can achieve that. And I had always used my obstacles as my strength to make me stronger, to make me better, to make me work harder. So that's how I am, and good luck to your association, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to convey on this platform. Thank you. Namaskar.